Morning, good people. It's Iceberg. Hopefully everyone out there is having a wonderful morning. Started it off positive, speaking those positive affirmations to yourself, getting that mental started off on the right track. If you didn't, stop right now, start over. Do it right now. Start speaking those positive affirmations to yourself. First thing, get your mental started off on the right track for your day. You decide how your day is going to go because only you control your actions and your attitude about the day. So start it off on that positive track. Speak those positive affirmations to yourself. Go look in that mirror first thing and tell yourself how beautiful and wonderful you are, how great of a person you are. Speak to all those positive qualities in yourself, right? That's the way we got to get our day started, on that positive track. Make sure we're taking care of our mental. Make sure we're getting our mental started off right. Hopefully everybody got their materials last week, their gardening materials. I got out of planting some seeds yesterday after being motivated, watching videos of Sister T over the weekend, and Sister Yo Thoughts dropped a video yesterday. I was like, I gotta get out and get some stuff planted. So that's exactly what I did yesterday. I didn't record it because I was running short on daylight time, so I needed to go ahead and get it done so I could actually say that I got it done. We'll come back with some videos later. We'll have more seeds to plant different times in the season. What we did yesterday is got basically leafy greens, kind of like your salad mix planting. I follow the same kind of steps as Sister Yo Thoughts. So if you want to see a video on how to go about actually planting your seeds in the trays, go watch Yo Thoughts video. She did it yesterday. Go check that video out. She shows you exactly what you need to do if you're planting seeds in trays to get them started. She has the trays, you know, I got the same type of trays. You buy them one time, you use them for multiple seasons, you know, in the future, right? So she showed you exactly how to do everything on her video. Go check that out. I followed those exact same steps. And I got them sitting in the greenhouse now because we do expect some temperatures to get down low here overnight tonight and for the next couple of nights. It's not going to necessarily get to freezing, but it's going to be in that low 30 range. So I want to keep them protected. Don't want my stuff freezing up. But go make sure you get your seeds planted. If you bought your materials last week, like we were talking about doing, and you're prepared, now it's time to do the work if you haven't done it already. If you're in the South, it's definitely time to get those seeds planted. We're in early March, so it's definitely time to get some stuff planted in the South. In your North, you may have a couple more weeks to wait. I'm not sure. But in the South, it's definitely time to get your lettuce, your salad mix type greens. You can get some tomatoes planted now. Tomatoes that grow all throughout the season. They're easy to take care of. So tomatoes, if you haven't grown before, tomatoes, they basically need water, and you may have to give some nutrients to the soil, which I've done videos on, and we'll do it again this year because we're always growing tomatoes. So when we do it this year, we'll show you again. But tomatoes, if you haven't grown stuff, that's easy. Get you some tomatoes. You can either try to go from seed if you want, or you can get some that are already started at your store. If you like tomatoes, that is. If you don't eat tomatoes, then don't grow tomatoes. I know everybody doesn't eat tomatoes. But leafy greens, lettuce, spinach, kale, those types of things that you'll see in a salad mix. Go ahead and get those things planted now. And in the seed, if you're planting a seed, go ahead and get those planted now. And by the time the weather gets where there's no more frost here in a couple weeks, they'll be ready to go in the ground because those seeds do not take very long at all to sprout. The lettuce seeds and things like that, they're really small seeds. So once you plant the seeds and get it done properly, they germinate very quickly and you'll see sprouts within a couple days on some of those. Then you give it a couple weeks, let it get strong enough and get its root system formed. And then that's when you'll be able to plant it in your container or the ground or wherever you plan on putting it. But make sure you're taking that action. If you've already gotten your materials, we talked about that last week. If you need to figure out what to get, go back to last week's videos. We talked about getting prepared. This week, we're actually taking action. We're putting the plan into work. We both gonna be eating this summer. We don't have time to be dealing with no food shortages and stuff like that. We're gonna be feeding ourselves and feeding each other with the abundance that we have. That's what this is all about. If we all grow a garden, then there can never be a food shortage because we'll all have abundance. We may have abundance of different things. That's when we start sharing with each other, start trading with each other. Sister Yo Thoughts has an idea, and I don't know if she's going to put it into action yet, but if she does, it's going to be game changing. It's going to be world changing. I heard about it probably a year or so ago. And like I'm saying, if we all grow gardens, everybody grow what you like. If you don't like tomatoes, then don't grow tomatoes. But the people who do like tomatoes, they're probably, in most cases, going to have an abundance of tomatoes that they can share with each other, the ones who do like them. But you plant the stuff that you like. And there'll be somebody else that has other stuff that you like, and maybe your crop didn't come up as well this year, but theirs did. They'll share some of theirs with you, and you share some of what you have with them. It's that simple. We just go back to kind of bartering like that. We can make money. Our money, paper money here in America, really doesn't have much value anyways. We can make it have we can not care about it, basically. We can not care about its value because we have all the goods and services ourselves. Ears to the street. He does HVAC work, right? HVAC, he can do install work, he can do service work, all that. So let's say we had a community, and Ears lived in that community, and he was doing that type of work for everybody in the community. And that kept him busy all the time. But we weren't paying him money. We were paying him with the fact that, you know, he was living in the community, no cost, food, everything. You know, don't pay for nothing because you got your farmers, your gardeners over here who are growing all of the food you need. All the services and everything we do would just be basically bartering for one another. Or we create our own form of income within our own communities. Go back to that Black Wall Street stuff. It just don't have to be all black. It can be our Wall Street. We don't have to worry about that New York stuff or them talking about inflation and raising interest rates and all that stuff. We can control that within our own community. But again, we got to first get off of it having to be all one race, all black people, all white people, all this, all that. We got to get off of that nonsense and just focus on the community that we are, the community we want to grow with, coming together with this like mind in terms of how we are going to grow together, and then just put the plans into action. We have the skills, we have the knowledge, we have all of that already. I know in just this little small community on YouTube that I've met over the last, say, like 2 years, we have numerous people who do gardening or farming or something like that that is feeding people. So if we have enough people that can feed the entire community, all we need the rest of the community to do is work all the other tasks. We got accountants, we got medical people, we got social workers, we got people with all types of skills in all types of places. But we're not using our skills properly. We're too busy worried about other stuff. We need to be focused on this eating. Let's eat good, people. Make sure you get your seeds planted. Make sure you take some action. I'm about to get in here and get on the grind so that I can get back to the house and take care of that stuff, which is more important to me. But for now, that's all I got for you. This Iceberg. Salute, good people.